Hey, that's what gamers do, bro.
Yeah. All right, we're live. All right, welcome to Dave's Had Enough Show, episode 90. I got a good cast tonight. How's it going, Rambo?
What's going on, guy? I'm just chilling here. Want to talk video games. Been a lot, actually. Well, not really a whole lot happening, but I mean, some big news, I guess, actually happening. So I've been kind of excited to talk about it.
All right, glad to have you, buddy. How's it going, Old Dirty 33?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's up, Dave? What's up, YouTube?
Glad to have you, buddy. How's it going, King Rinpoche?
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Glad to have you, buddy. How's it going, Frozen Magma?
What's going on? Hopefully, I'm just sharing some Street Fighter out there.
Oh yeah, they added the story stuff to Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, I just finished it. I'm just playing some online.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. How's it going? Hadel Mephisto, Bear Hugger. What are we going with now tonight? I don't
Probably
know.
gotta fix his
What's wrong with
mic. Yeah, he probably gotta fix his mic.
Oh, okay. I think he's Bear Hugger tonight. He may be Batman. I don't know. But how's it going? One Stop for Gamers.
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm feeling real good too. Thanks for having me again, Dave.
And no, it's not. Don't thank me. I gotta thank you because you're helping me rise to the top. I mean, without you, I'm nothing. So thank you so much.
Oh man, this is crazy. You okay?
Okay. Well, I mean, to be honest with everybody, there's news, but there's not news. But there is a lot of stuff I didn't get to talk about in the past couple weeks because I just haven't done podcasts like I normally do. So we got some things to talk about. I guess we'll kick it off with the whole thing with the which you mentioned with the PS4 Slim.
Yeah. So I ran across an article today. I actually made a video about it, and as of right now, it's been speculated that the PS4 will be in fact dropping this September. The PS4 Slim.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, me personally, it was a little surprising a little bit. Yeah, Bear Hug, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, there we go. My mic was
Yeah.
like lower down, so that's why you guys couldn't hear me. My bad.
No, go ahead, introduce yourself. I'm good.
All right, well, what's going on, guys? Thanks, Dave, for having me, man. I appreciate it. And yes, you can just call me Bear now, dude. My name has been changed back over and reverted back, so
Yeah,
no more Fatal.
I'll be honest. I think that with being Bear, it's normal, you know.
You're kind of like the Prince of YouTube. You keep changing your name.
The Prince of YouTube, yeah. Fucking next thing you know, I'll be known as a fucking symbol.
Yeah, man, like that shit fits you well, and it's like you kind of grow though. I think on everybody. Bear,
Yeah.
you change your name, it was a little odd, and you see, I was fucking your name up. I'm like, Fatal, what? But it's good to have you back, man. It's good to have you back.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, so let's see. I don't want to lose train of thought. So yeah, it was a little surprising, you know what I'm saying? Because it kind of threw a monkey wrench into what I was saying. My crystal ball fucked up, people. My crystal ball fucked up. So it seemed, I don't know. I can't really say that now because, like I say, it's just rumors. So take it with a grain of salt. But it do look like this is the route that Sony is going to take. And if that's to be the case, it look like we got an Xbox Slim and a fucking PS4 Slim and a Xbox Scorpio and a fucking PS4 Neo. So we got 4 more consoles coming out this fucking generation. So
That shit makes no
I
sense.
don't know, man. It's retarded.
Are they gonna phase out like the old stuff and use the Slims to replace the old stuff?
I would imagine.
That makes logical sense.
I mean, that's what they did. That's what they did with the old, like PlayStation 3 and 360 and their slim versions. They kind of just phased out the original version of it. So that would make sense.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense, but it's still like a boot in our ass. Like, we all went out there and bought these systems, and yeah, we did bitch and cry because they promised 1080p 60, but rightfully so. So it ain't really calling it bitching and crying. We was angry that we wasn't getting a lot of things that was promised to us. You know what I'm saying, from both sides. So I was like, coming out with a slim and saying, you know what, instead of making them wait a couple of more months down the line and giving them what we promised them, we're gonna just give them some, half-ass betas. Let them beta test the systems, and we'll just milk them with a slim, and we'll milk them even more with, with an upgrade. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Jesus, they're fucking us on this one, man.
Yeah, I don't know. With the now everybody knew when the Xbox Slim was coming. You knew Sony had something to come right next to that. It was just a matter of time. What do you think, Bear Hugger, of this whole thing with the PlayStation Slim?
I think it's dumb, but I mean, at the same time, if they want to actually use that to replace the original PS4, then so be it. But how many people are going to run up and buy the Slim over the Neo when the Neo drops? Same goes with the Xbox fucking Slim. How many people are going to go up and buy that over the Scorpio? Not many.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think personally, I think it's just a waste of fucking money, to be honest. As far as the Neo goes, I mean, I think people who have a 4K TV are going to benefit from that the most, whereas people like myself and many others that only have a 1080p TV are going to benefit from the 1080p 60 solid shit, but that's it. But I mean, as far as like games that are going to look graphically different, not really. No, you're not going to see too many of those when the fucking Neo and the actual Scorpio drop.
What about you, King Rinpoche, on the whole PlayStation Slim?
Oh, I mean, that's just something they do every generation. They just make a slimmer model. There was nothing really surprising.
Oh, like, you think it's good that they're adding the 4K? Yeah, because it is going to have 4K. It's going to be just like the Slim Xbox. It's going to have 4K, I'm assuming?
Pretty much the same. It's going to be the same. Pretty
much.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, normally as time goes on, the price to make the systems don't cost as much, and they can find parts that's smaller, cheaper, and they normally do phase out the old system, and they bring in a slimmer model. So let's say the new PS4 Slim is like the Xbox One Slim, where it got a 4K Blu-ray player, all that extra stuff. Like, the Slim models, I've never felt they were for people who already had a system. If you already had the original system, I don't know too many people that was like, oh man, I gotta go get this Slim. It's just, you get it when, like, if you just want a Slim model, you go get it, or if your old system breaks or something, you will go get the Slim model, because the old model wouldn't be on the market anymore. But I mean, if you already got the system, the Slim model is just basically, it's just a revision of the same machine. So at that point, it's just, it's if you want it. I don't really feel you got to get it.
I think this is the first time we got a Slim model and they promote it as if it's the next big thing, because normally when they introduce the Slim, they talk about how it looks more than the hardware. I mean, they might get into it, but they talk about the design or how sleek it is. They focus mainly on how small the size and the new design of it. This time around, it's like, oh, we got we got the 4K Blu-ray. They're like talking mostly about what's in the damn thing instead of how it looks. So it is a little odd, man. It's a little different. It's just a slight difference, I think.
So it's coming in September, or you
yeah,
said?
September.
Or?
Yeah, I can post
September.
I'll post the article.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I have a feeling Sony would answer, Microsoft's Slim with their Slim. It's just what these two companies definitely do. Nintendo does do things a little bit different, but Sony and Microsoft pretty much neck and neck. What do you think, Old Dirty, on the PS4 Slim?
I knew a Slim was going to come eventually. You know what I'm saying? Usually Microsoft and Sony always do like a Slim version of their console. But the one thing I just don't like is, you kind of upgrading, some of the hardware. You know what I'm saying? You putting a 4K Blu-ray player in there, it should just be a regular. You know what I'm saying? Leave that to the Neo and the Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're telling me, oh, we got a Slim model. You know what I'm saying? Just like, One Stop said, and I agree with him. It's like they letting us know about the specs and what's inside, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden. But the reason why they doing that is because they know most gamers want to hear what's inside.
Mm-hmm.
They want to get themselves geeked up to like, oh, ooh, yeah, I need to get it. It got an extra USB on the side, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I mean, that's what Microsoft and Sony do, but I don't like that they're putting a 4K player in a Slim. Well, hell, you should have put it in a 4K player in the original Xbox and PlayStation in the first place. Why do it now for the Slim? Or you could have just left it for your high-end, consoles when they come out.
Mhm.
You hit that bitch right on the nail, homie.
Yep. What about you, Rambo? Did we get your thoughts on this?
No. But my thoughts on it, I mean, the Slims are, they're always going to happen. They every single time that we have a console generation, there's always a Slim model that comes out, and it's kind of odd that they're releasing, I guess, a year before their high-end console. But I think that, like what somebody was saying earlier, the who's going to buy a Slim when the Neo or the Scorpio's coming out. But I think people are like forgetting how much the Neo and the Scorpio are probably going to cost, because Phil Spencer said that the Scorpio is going to be a premium price. He also said that it's for a high-end consumer base. So basically, take a look at the the PC market. The 980 Ti, the Titan X, 1080, those are enthusiast cards. Those are the high-end gaming rigs, and those cost, for performance. So I'm thinking that the Scorpio and the Neo are going to be ones that are not really well received, as far as you're not going to have 40 million Neos sold and 40 million Scorpios sold, because those are going to be like the $799 consoles, the $800, $899 consoles. Those are going to be the high-end consoles. So a lot of people will gravitate towards the Slim, that haven't bought ones already, and that's really going to be like the main market as far as that goes. And then if you choose and if you really are wanting that 4K experience, go get the high-end one. But I'm like, who just said that? I forgot. Don't put the 4K player in your Slim model. You're kind of defeating your whole Scorpio and your whole Neo is based on 4K. That's your big thing. But yet you're kind of jumping the gun with the 4K stuff with your Slim model, and I don't think that's actually a smart idea.
I think it's pretty smart, because you gotta think like I said, Xbox One in the US will be, I think, period. Once the Slim model drops, it'll be the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player you could buy on the market, the Slim Xbox One. So even if you don't care about Xbox or gaming, if you want a 4K Blu-ray player, you can go get an Xbox One Slim.
Well, the Slim, I mean, okay, now that's another person said that to me as far as going to be the cheapest 4K player. Me, if I'm not a gamer, I'm not getting a white box to sit in my entertainment center for my 4K movies. I'm going to spend the extra $100 to get the black box just to match every other electronic that I have in my entertainment center. Because to me, those people, I mean, I take pride in what my entertainment center looks like. I mean, it's positioned correctly with sizes and filters and everything else. I mean, I have everything situated right, and a lot of people do that. And to have this big, everything black, and then just have this one white box, it throws everything off. And I really don't understand why they went with the white to begin with. I don't really understand why that was their choice of color.
I'm quite sure they're gonna come out with another color though. I think they might come out with a black one too.
I would think they would have launched with a black one.
Well, the white, because they're basically going backwards. Remember the 360 was white,
yes,
and the Elite was black. So now the original Xbox One was black. Now I guess you could say the Slim is white, and probably the Scorpio might be white. But with the white thing, I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, some people may care about that. Not saying they don't, but I mean, if you just want a 4K Blu-ray player, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can.
And you just.
Well, I'm actually with him because I'm the same way. It'll just stick out too much like that white, because that's how I got all my entertainment shit is all black too. And I kind of agree with him on that, but not everybody don't think like that. Though. Some people probably just get it for the fucking Blu-ray and that's it. They don't give a fuck. It was purple or pink.
Yeah, they'll just be happy.
You gotta think because we used to do this when we were kids. Like my dad played games, but he wasn't really in a rush to get a PlayStation 2. And I remember when he saw Grand Theft Auto 3, he was like, "Yo, I want to get a PS2." No, it wasn't Grand Theft Auto 3. It was Tekken Tech Tournament, because we like playing Tekken. He wanted to get a PS2. and he still wasn't really sure because he still enjoyed playing this PlayStation 1. But then when he realized the PS2 was a DVD player too, he was just like, all right, he went and got it. So think if you're a parent, you're a dad, you don't really care about gaming, but your kid likes games, and you like movies, and he just like, hey, you get this $2.99 console, I get a game system, you get a Blu-ray player, bam, go for it. Some
Oh,
people
it's
might do
it's
that.
perfect for that kind. That's perfect for that family. That I hit the nail on the head with that. That's a perfect market for that.
Yeah,
And I think that'd be a good idea for them to market it as such. Like, I would throw that Blu-ray. I slap their ass with the Blu-ray right there on their face. You push that. Look, this shit plays Blu-ray. It plays Blu-ray, and then you're gonna get a lot of casuals looking like, well, how much is that? Oh shit, let me go get that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that as long as they market it smartly, I think it'd be all right, man.
I agree. Frozen Magma, did you talk about this at all, or?
Not really. You can hear me, right?
Huh?
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was. I think it's people are gonna go out and buy it no matter what. I know people that personally that bought new Xboxes just to buy new Xboxes because it was smaller, and but not the Xbox. I mean the PlayStation, because they did two slims for the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Like how much smaller are you gonna make the PlayStation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see them like they should at least put you a bigger hard drive, like a terabyte or 2 terabyte, because I know a lot of people running out of space right now, and you know what I mean. But I think the people that are out there going to buy it, they're going to buy it just to buy it for the Blu-ray player.
Yeah, that's another thing I think we should talk about too, because Sony is like, I don't know if they're the actual creators of the fucking Blu-ray, but they're pretty known for like Blu-ray and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. So they're gonna also have this Blu-ray drive in their console. What y'all think the prices for Sony version is gonna be like? Do you think they're gonna push it the same price, or you think they might try to drop their prices just to make it a little cheaper than Microsoft to try to
I
outdo
think
them?
they might make the original $50 cheaper and then bring the Slim to the price that it is now.
Okay, that makes
I,
sense.
I think the Slim is gonna be like 350 because a PS4 normally goes to 350, like a 500 gig, and then the normal PS4 would probably be 300 or something.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, I agree. What about you, Old Dirty, on that?
What's that?
What do you think about that? What we were just talking about.
We talking about the
Slims.
Slim? Oh, I
Yeah.
gave my thoughts on the Slim. I mean, they always do it. You know what I'm saying with every console, but it's just what I'm saying. The upgrade, you're gonna put it in the Slim. You're gonna upgrade. Then again, you have your height coming out right behind it, which it doesn't make sense. You should have put a 4K in the original one, so we all can have.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody else on this topic?
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, that's everybody.
All right, we got everybody. Fallout 4 mods are not coming to PS4. I guess they're having issues getting them there. And they're not. It's not gonna be anytime soon. What do you guys think of that?
Fucking bullshit.
Because Xbox got them. See, everybody always says the Xbox is, not so great, but it was capable to get the mods. PS4, they're having real big issues.
Well, what it is that the Xbox One has 3 CPUs.
Mm,
The PS4 doesn't. And mods normally really hit your CPU. The Xbox One has room to play with the CPU, whereas the PS4 doesn't. So that's a reason why a lot of the mods don't really work. And they're saying, and there's a beta that's going to go out for people to put mods on the PS4 for Fallout, and they're saying they got to be like 9 megs or something. I think it was 9 megs. Whereas the Xbox One, you could put up a 2 GB mod on there.
Yeah, it was 900 megs.
Oh, 900 megs.
Yeah.
9 megs sounds retarded. So
Yeah, it was like, there's no point in that.
Yeah. That would be like a song. It's only
Yeah.
23. Like, so 900 megs. So I think it's more of the CPU thing. Like the Xbox One, I think it got multiple CPUs. It got more power to play with. Like that's why when people say PS4 is more powerful than Xbox One, it depends on what you're referring to. In my opinion, they about the damn same. I don't really see no difference. But the Xbox One supposedly just has a better CPU situation than the PS4.
all right. You on the subject, Rambo? Did you talk on it?
The mods, no, I really never even understood mods to console. I mean, unless I can get the full mod support, I really don't understand like 2 terabytes of mods. They're limited, and the people that are building them now, I don't play on consoles, so I'm not really sure if they actually have a mod tool on consoles. But a lot of the people that are building them are building them for PC because that was like their type of mentality. So I mean, I've seen a lot of the mods that are there, and a lot of them say PC only. This one, this will not be coming to the Xbox, and the ones that are kind of just a little bit basic or whatever. So I'd like to see if they're going to do mod support, like then to actually get full mod support, to where not only can you, I mean, it's got a dev kit in it, the Xbox One does. So like put a mod creator on on the Xbox One in order to allow them to build their own. That way they get a little bit more support, a little bit more hands-on with it. I think it's a great thing to actually have. It kind of sucks for the PlayStation community, but I think from what I understand, it's their XMB menu that's causing a lot of the problems, like as far as talking goes between the mods and the game itself. They talked about in that article I read, they talked about their base menu or their operating system causing some sort of conflict. So I'm not really sure exactly what they can do to change it, because I mean, PlayStation's had that same operating system forever. So
Yeah, and the
I think they're just kind of shit out of luck on that.
the mod size, that's an issue.
The mod size, that 900 megabytes, is kind of pointless.
Yeah.
You can get some lightsabers going on.
Yeah, that's about it though. I mean, you're really not going to have that much going on with it as far as mods go. I guess you get to experience some better than nothing, but man, that's small.
I also heard the audio could play into it because the PlayStation apparently has some type of what do you call it? Some protection on there with the audio. And,
Yes, they do.
And basically the mod files, like they because they build it for PC.
Right.
They build these mods using Windows. Xbox One uses Windows, so they don't have to really worry about that. PlayStation is different, so they would have to go in and basically rewrite the mod, which they're not going to do. Maybe if someone paid them to do it, they might do it, but they're not going to just do that. So
yeah, because I mean, people need to understand, like in the console community or whatever, that don't understand the mods. The people doing the mods are doing them for free. I mean, that's just something they enjoy doing. So to like what Grandpachi was saying there, to go in and change all your mod settings or whatever over to work with the PlayStation 4, that's a lot of work. And to do that for free, it just doesn't seem like a feasible thing for a lot of people to do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I have Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. I haven't messed with the mod yet, but I did check them out, which different ones they have. I was showing Bear Hugger one night when I was streaming Fallout 4, and it looks pretty cool. It does look like it'd be something that'd be fun. Hopefully Sony does get them, but it looks like it's going to be a little while before they do, I just think it's funny how these companies promise something, and they if they knew they were going to drop that for PlayStation, they should have looked into it a little bit more. For they say, hey, you're going to be getting mods in July, and then they don't get it.
Well, yeah, because they also promise mods for Skyrim as well, the new Skyrim remaster. So they showed mods on that one as well coming to consoles, and they didn't say just Xbox One, they said both. So I mean, they're gonna have to get it working one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can't get it to work, I mean, it just is what it is. I think it's more of a, because if they didn't know it was a problem, or they didn't know that it was going to be a problem, I mean, they probably just didn't know.
Well, the only problem with that goes is, look at PlayStation. They got sued, for that whole, I guess, original PlayStation 3 getting, hyping up or getting talked about as, loading your own operating system on there. And then when the Slim came out, the new update or whatever took that ability away, so they got sued for it. Well, then Bethesda or whoever, Bethesda's doing the mods. they actually are opening themselves up to a possible suit there because they're basically saying you will get mods on Skyrim. You will get mods on Fallout 4 on both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and then all of a sudden come back and say, yeah, no, you did, no, sorry. But I mean, that's still a lot of some people might have bought the game. I mean, obviously that it's going to be hard to prove, but they might have bought the game knowing that they're going to be able to get mods.
Hmm.
So I mean, they put that promise out there, and they should not have put that promise out there the way they did, without knowing for sure that it was actually going to happen.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I remember when the game came out. They were talking about mods on consoles, and that was something that they did promise, and they should deliver. They should definitely look into it, like I said, instead of just assuming they can do it without a problem. But anybody else on the whole Fallout 4 mod situation?
Well,
Um,
for me, it's useless because I got it on the PC and I get 4K mods, but I haven't. Yeah, there's nothing for me to really say because it would be useless for me to rebuy the game and get mods that's not gonna, do anything for me. So.
well, the thing is, it is cool that they're doing this for consoles, and it's not just like a PC thing anymore. They're actually putting mods on consoles, and I know a lot of people like mods because it changes the way of the game, and it fixes things, and people like that.
But Dave, you say you had looked at some of the mods. What kind of mods did you see?
They had like added like different guns, like they had different things like different modes that people create.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's still pretty cool.
Yeah, but they had a lot of them. It wasn't just like a little bit. Like it was a shit ton. Like I mean, they had all kinds of shit, and they actually fixed they go in there and kind of fix problems with the game. So I mean, that's some of the.
You ever notice like a lot of people when they hear the word mod, they just think of cheating. A lot of times you got guys that mod a game and fix it.
And
Fix a lot of bugs and glitches. Yeah.
You're right, because I didn't know. I'm not a PC gamer, so I didn't know what I didn't know what the fuck mods were. So it took me actually probably till like last year to learn finally what mods were. I didn't know what the hell they were. I was like, what are people talking about when they talk about mods? I don't play on PC. And now it's coming to consoles because these consoles are like PCs pretty much, and these newer ones that are coming are going to be damn near close to PCs or damn near Steam boxes.
Mhm.
Yeah, console is pretty much a PC with the same parts, but inside of a small box, and you don't get the same type of operating system. It's very identical.
I'd say the only console right now that's out this generation, which some people don't count it as, an 8th generation console, the Wii U. That's one of the.
But Dave, I said this so long ago when people tried to kill me because I said the consoles and PCs were the same, and they got mad.
Oh, Grim, I got connections. If you need a full body armor, just hit me up. I got you, brother.
Full body armor.
Yeah.
I might need that. But I mean, it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's you can't get everything, and some things you don't. Some things just don't pan out. Like sometimes developers lie. We all know that. But there are just sometimes where they try to do shit and it just don't work. So I think the mod thing is not like Bethesda. If they should get sued for anything, they should get sued for dropping that broken piece of crap Fallout 4 in the first place. That thing was broken.
You hate that.
I honestly, I don't hate the game. If it wasn't broken, I probably would be playing it more. But it's broken. And that's the problem with the game. It's still broken to this day.
Even some of their latest DLC
Now,
that was added, it was actually broken as well.
I didn't experience as many like game-breaking glitches or anything as Grimpachi on PC, but I'm hearing, I don't know if this is true, on the consoles, apparently like the game freezes sometimes. Is that true? Because if so, I feel bad for you guys. That sucks.
Excuse me.
On console, from what I'm hearing, that it's smooth sailing, but I don't really know. I would have to play it on the console first. But on PC, the game will randomly, like you could tell when a game is going to crash because the game is acting funny or whatever. But the game will it won't even crash. It won't say an error. It would just turn off. Like it'll turn off like I turned it off normally. It just shut down like every time. Like it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be sitting there standing still doing nothing. Give it 25 minutes, just standing still. Nothing's happening. It just turned off like I shut the game down. it does that frequently. It's very annoying. They need to fix that. But
when I went through it on the PS4, there was 3 times when the game crashed, and then there was 2 times where the frame rate dropped like a fucking slideshow. That was really the only main problems that I had with the PS4 version. Other than that, everything else was fine. But
Wait,
I'm not sure what it is now.
Bearhugger,
That was
crash?
pre-updates, though.
You mean like it flat out, like the game shut down, or that it froze?
Yeah, no,
completely?
it didn't freeze. It just crashed. Like,
Wow.
the game
I didn't
would
even know that was
sort of
possible
lock
on a
up for a second, and then
console
it would come
game.
with that error and tell you that it crashed. That only
Yeah, that
happened to me
sucks
3
big time,
times.
dude.
Yeah, like I said, outside from that and the frame rate drops, which were plagued on both console versions, mind you, and which I find hilarious that Digital Foundry didn't even point that out. Fucking, yeah, outside from that, I didn't have any problems. Now, mind you, that was before any big updates came out, because that was like launch day when I actually went through it and beat it. So, I mean, overall, I mean that game was okay. It's not my personal favorite. I still prefer New Vegas over 4, but 4 wasn't
Yeah, I
that
prefer
bad.
New Vegas as well.
4
All right.
wasn't that bad.
I'm about to throw out a question. No, this doesn't have to be a whole discussion. This is a question. Has anybody ever ordered something? I don't like going into GameStop, but I still buy from them from time to time. Has anybody ever bought something offline from them? And if that went smooth, if you didn't, never mind. But if you have, let me know if it worked or not.
I think I ordered from GameStop probably once. Well, it was all right. It came on time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I only did it one time. It was still like, I like to go to midnight releases and stuff like that, but I just couldn't do it that particular time, so I ordered. But it was all right. No issues.
Yeah. Anybody
I
else?
don't know. I can't tell you that it's gonna always be that way. I only order from one time. I don't want to have to wear my Crash Bandicoot bulletproof armor suit on.
Any more on this topic?
Yeah, I've only ordered just basically site to store, so I never have actually ordered to be able to tell you how how good the service is as far as getting it to your house.
Oh, okay.
All right. Bioshock Remastered. Basically, they're gonna give you all the DLC. All
I'm
3.
looking forward to that. I like Bioshock 1 and 2 a lot.
Yeah, all 3 games. The second one isn't gonna have the multiplayer.
By the way, a warning for anyone on PC: do not buy 1 and 2 on PC. They are broken on PC.
No,
Do not
actually buy 1 and 2 on PC. They're free. I mean, the upgrade will be free if you own Bioshock 1 and 2 on PC on Steam.
Yeah, it's free.
You get the upgrade free.
So basically,
Wait. So they're releasing the remastered version on PC?
But you get it free if you own it.
Yeah, if you already own
okay,
it,
yeah,
you get
by
it
all
for free.
means then. But I'm just saying, in the
It's
current
cheap
state
right
now,
now,
I
so
played like almost all the way to the end of Bioshock 1. I had to do a whole bunch of fixes to get even to run. And then I got right near the end, and the sound went completely out in the game. I get no sound. I could never figure out how to fix it.
That's a sound bug. The only way you can't fix it. The only thing you could do is put in headphones. And if you were using headphones and it went out, then the only thing I could tell you to do is use speakers. Like it's very weird. You have to, if you were using headphones and the audio went out, use speakers. If it happened the other way around, use headphones. It's the only thing I know to do.
Okay, I think I was using headphones back then. I use speakers mostly now, but yeah, I just went out and I couldn't figure out how to fix it at all. I tried like everything. I was going from like a forum to another forum, just trying to fix after fix. And that's what the people who are on PC, and they say, oh, PC's great. They hide that kind of stuff that you have to do to get some PC games to run.
They hide it, or when you tell them it's jacked up, they sit there and say it's your rig, and I'm like, okay, tell that to the hundreds upon hundreds of people in the Steam forum complaining about the same thing as me. It's not my rig, it's the game. The game is jacked up.
Exactly. Yeah, because I know both of our PCs, and we shouldn't have any trouble running those type of games.
Yeah, Bioshock, those games are like, even if you got like maybe a $600 gaming rig at this point in time, of Bioshock 1 and 2 should run fine for anybody at this point. Games aren't that demanding.
No, you sure shouldn't need any kind of high-powered PC to run Bioshock 1 and 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I mean, then what about the third one? The
No, Infinite is so
Bioshock Infinite worked really well.
it's
I had no
very
problems with that.
it's very optimized. I think even on the low end red, you could. I mean, you can't run the game on the highest settings, but you could. The game runs fine. You know what I'm saying? So you should be straight with that.
now was Bioshock Infinite supposed to be the last one?
Yes.
Now, do you think there's a possible 4, even though they said it wasn't the last one, that it was the last one? Do you think there's a 4 on the horizon if this does good?
More than likely, yes.
If it does good, yeah, and I think it's going to do good because Bioshock is a very well-known series. A lot of people like it a lot.
I don't.
Well, if they make another one, yeah, I mean I like it, but I think it's one of the most overrated franchises out there.
Mm-hmm.
But if they make another one, I think the original people, like what's his Ken Levine and his crew, after they made
Ken Levine
Infinite.
is a fucking
Wait, but
jackass.
isn't Ken Levine with a different studio or something now?
That's what I was saying. He said he wanted to make indie games because like after Infinite, I think he even hinted that they didn't even want to make Infinite, but they made it, and then after Infinite, when it was so successful, they wanted to make another one. They were like, "Listen, we're done with this," but because they worked for 2K and they wanted another game, you know, he was like, "Well, we'll just leave because you know they don't want to keep making Bioshock all day." So
Oh wait, didn't Bioshock Infinite make like the development studio or something like that go bankrupt? Or something like that.
no, that's not what
Hey,
I heard.
Coffee, how you doing, man?
I heard it was very successful, and they just didn't want to keep making it. I don't know. It could be either way though.
Oh,
What's
shit.
up, Poppy 2K? How's it
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. You're
Oh,
not
shit.
supposed to be in here.
The drama queen, and that's what they're calling me right now, right?
You're not allowed to be in here. I could be guilty by association.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get the wrath of Khan up in this motherfucker tonight.
Hey,
Nah,
more on.
hey, shout out to everybody here. Hey, I want to say thank you to everybody out there in the community, man. That show me love and support, man. You guys know that's a bunch of bullshit, man. Fuck all the haters out there. Let's fucking work together, man. If you don't like me or my opinions, you don't like Dave's opinions, or you don't like any of these guys' opinions, then you know what? You have the right to disagree. But let's keep it on topic. Let's not go on the personal attacks and shit, man. You know, especially when a motherfucker talks about his personal life on this shit and is straight up with people. I mean, is open of a book, Davis. You know, that takes a lot of courage, man. It don't take no courage to be a fucking douchebag and attack a motherfucker on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Let's
Anytime,
talk. Let's continue, man.
Hey, that's what friends are for.
Can I say something about the Bioshock real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bioshock 1 and 2 are going to be remastered. Bioshock Infinite is not. They said Infinite meets current gen console standards and runs smoothly on high-end PC, so only Bioshock 1 and 2 are being remastered, but 3 is going to be included in there, so it's basically just going to be a port for Infinite.
Yeah, it's a
Honestly, though, I don't think Infinite needs to be remastered. It still holds up very well. The graphics are still very beautiful.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Remastered.
So if you own the original Bioshocks, you get the remasters. I was reading something.
Yeah,
about
if you get,
that.
if you get one,
shit,
if you
I
own
got
1
that.
and 2, you get the free remasters.
On the PC.
Yes, on the PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say don't get it because they're broken, but
For
Hey,
everybody.
Bioshock 2 doesn't have.
I don't want to buy no broken game, and then the remasters I get for free are broken.
Well,
That'd be fucked up.
For everybody that says I hate Naughty Dog, I just ordered The Last of Us remastered for my PlayStation.
Uh-oh.
No.
He said
I'm
no.
waiting for your review to
He
come
said,
out.
he said no.
No.
Oh, I already reviewed The Last of Us, the PS3 copy. I guess I could do the
Well, you know, some people that just found the first Naughty Dog game was the remaster. That was their first Naughty Dog game.
the first game they probably ever played was The Last of Us. To be honest with you.
Probably, yeah.
Also, to go with this whole Bioshock thing, they are delaying the Arkham Knight collection. Or what do they call it? The Arkham Asylum collection.
Arkham Collection, I think.
Yeah, they're pushing that back. There's no date or nothing when it's coming. It's delayed for probably a while because I'm assuming because of that VR that they want to put with the.
Yeah, they want to make that
Or it
Batman
could,
into
or
VR.
it could be the
with
fact
VR.
that
I really liked Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins, but Arkham Knight I couldn't get into.
they could be delaying it to try to fix what what they have actually wrong with it, because those two games actually on PC right now look better than the actual remasters.
Mhm.
So that's kind of sad.
So
Like the 6-year-old game still looks better than a remaster.
so they doing a collection. That's what all the Batman games.
No, just two of them, I think. Arkham Asylum and Arkham.
Are they being remastered or are they just?
Oh, they're being remastered. Yeah, they're remastered.
They're gonna put them in it. They said too that it could be because they're moving it from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4, and that's
That might actually fix the.
Yeah, they gotta fix the.
Yeah, that might actually fix the graphics, then that'd be nice.
I just ordered Infamous Second Son. So
awesome.
Well, let me know how that
game,
is.
man.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about that series. I just never got around to playing it, unfortunately.
Brand new $16 on eBay. Look, I'm a eBay. Look, ever since Amazon fucked me on the free shipping, I went to eBay.
Shit.
I never looked back. eBay is crazy.
You gotta watch out with eBay, man. Those guys be sending you a blank, empty box and shit. Son.
They haven't got. Look.
I can't do eBay, man. I don't trust it.
I had some shit. Man, I ordered some fucking Yamaha keyboard on fucking eBay one time, man. That shit came broken as a motherfucker. Then the guy talking about he had no control of shipping and shit. So you gotta watch out with these guys on eBay.
I never got anything broken, but I've had stuff where I bought something from someone on eBay and the item never arrived. But I always managed to get a
I had the
refund
same
with
shit
eBay.
happen to me with Apple, one of those Apple PC laptops. I had that shit happen to me. I paid like $1,300 for that motherfucker, and I had to go to PayPal and like try to get my money back. But
Now this, I don't know. Like I see they got Doom for the Xbox One for $16 Canadian money, and that's like $20 our money. But it's still weird because it's like it's doomed. It's brand new. It's sealed. It just came out like for $20.
Yeah, bro.
It's probably the original Doom in there.
They've changed their name to see like if they've changed their name a lot to try and hide who they are. They've scammed people.
Oh, hold on. I ain't buying from them. They got a feedback score of 21. I don't. Everybody else I buy from got like they in the thousands and
yeah,
millions.
21. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they watch out with that sketchy.
Yeah, I ain't buying from them.
Another thing too, I know a lot of people. I guess there's a lot of people wanting Elder Scrolls 6, and I guess that's not coming.
The Elder Scrolls, the combat in those games, it puts me right to sleep.
Well, they said
I haven't even finished 5, man. I ain't gonna lie. 4, much less.
I only finished Oblivion, and I don't even know how I did.
Those games are boring as hell, man. You're like,
yep, I completely agree, and I'm really into RPGs, so it's
You're
not
on
like
an
I'm
island,
an
man.
anti-RPG person. It's just I can't get into them.
Well, I mean, when they got Elder Scrolls Online, and they're adding stuff to that, why would they need a 6,
Yeah, no, exactly. You got a good point.
I like Elder Scrolls Online. I've been playing it. I got into it, but I'm just saying, why they need a 6 if they got that going on, and they can add shit to that, which they are, so it don't make much sense. But that was some other gaming news. Left 4 Dead 3 possibly, there's stuff going on about that.
For years though, that Left 4Dead 3. People keep talking about that.
What's going on with there's some tutorial thing that's going on with their workshop tools, that there was a file that was found for Left 4 Dead 3, and there's been a lot of like on Steam, the Valve developers that have Steam accounts, they're playing the old Left 4 Dead games, like a lot, that's what they're getting out of that. So they found a file. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of people like Left 4 Dead, because I know that was a popular game. I never really got to play those games.
Yeah, I never got into Left 4 Dead myself, so
I
played them, just never cared about them.
I had friends that played those games all the time. I couldn't stand hearing the zombies screaming. Like,
I could never get into it. I'm just not too big on multiplayer team shooters. I like 1v1 fighting games where whether I win or lose, it's completely dependent upon my skill. I don't have to worry about my teammates screwing up and then I lose.
Have you guys played Overwatch? Because I bought that damn game. I played a few minutes of it.
One of my friends got in. He said it was really good, but I don't know. I haven't
really gotten a chance to understand how the mechanics of the gameplay works. But,
I guess it's kind of like Team Fortress 2 from what
I love it. Yeah. Hey, Bobby, I actually have it on PC if you want to.
Okay, then hit me up. Yeah, we can play. You show me how to play the motherfucker.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
I put 500 hours on Division, but
Oh shit, man.
Well, there was some Overwatch news that I guess it surpassed League of Legends in Korean cafes.
Fucking Korea's amazing, man. Those motherfuckers are crazy. They don't sleep,
That's
man.
a pretty
They're in
big
the
deal
cafes
because
all
League of
night,
Legends
son.
is huge in
Well, they
Korea.
said that League of Legends was like the big thing there, and all of a sudden now it's pushed to the side.
Hey, Dave, you know how motherfuckers be on this shit all night, right? Doing
Mhm.
videos and shit, you know, for 12, 14, 15 hours, you know, hardly getting any sleep and shit, worrying about other motherfuckers.
They don't even leave the
Those
room.
motherfuckers in Korea, they be in the fucking cafes all fucking night.
Maybe they need to go to Korea. That might be a good thing for them. Maybe they'll get involved in that.
That would be perfect.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Shit.
But yeah, that was some news, and let's get into one of the big, like, most likely last topic. Nintendo, they actually had a press meeting that wasn't to the press. It was basically behind the scenes.
A lot of investors.
Out about their possibly they've been researching VR. You know, for the they didn't say for what, but assuming the NX, that's what it would be on. You know. So what do you guys think with Nintendo now? It's pretty much, you know, Miyamoto said all this shit too.
Can I go first? Can I go first, real quick?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Guys, I think what Nintendo's doing with the NX, they're basically trying to create another stream of revenue with the NX. In case this shit fails, they'll go back to some other successful line of gaming. I think they try to overuse the Wii name with the Wii U and try to catch lightning in the bottle twice, but that obviously failed. With the virtual reality, I really believe they might have a separate device where it may not be tied directly or be directly reliant on the NX system per se, but it may be like some type of separate device, you know?
They said they wanted affordable.
Yes. Remember how they had that little schematic where they had the little diagram? Go back and look at the diagram. They had a main system and then a sub system to it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? And I'm thinking maybe that's what the virtual reality might be. You know what I'm talking about? How the the VR, the PlayStation VR is separate from the PlayStation itself. That's how they may do the VR for the NX. But yeah, I think they're looking into it deeply because VR is the future. I think it is.
Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. I know not everybody wants VR, and I understand that. You know, not everybody wants that. But I mean, if all these companies are jumping on it like this, like
they know something we don't damn know.
They know something we don't know.
Well, Phil Spencer actually talked about the VR, and he was talking about it being bigger than the 3D, like 3D TVs and stuff. He said it's going to be something that we all are going to have to eventually welcome into our homes. So the way he talked, it seemed like that they are going to be behind it 110%. So if these companies actually are behind it, then it'll be a staple in people's homes. You know, I mean, it'll become a thing. So it all kind of depends on their support for it.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. I think Nintendo can't go the traditional route of just make another console with better graphics, and here's why. Let's just say they get the third-party games like the Call of Duties, the Battlefields that everyone wants to play, right? And they have good graphics that are up to par with like the PlayStation 4, the Neo, or whatever. Who's going to leave their Xbox Live and PlayStation Network friends list to go over to the new Nintendo system? And how are they going to convince all their friends to go out and buy an NX to go play with them? No one's going to do that.
They're in a tough spot because Sony and Microsoft, well, Sony is basically dominating the market, and Nintendo's like playing.
Yeah, Nintendo's irrelevant for life status. And I'm saying this as someone whose favorite system this generation in terms of games library is the Wii U. They're a joke. Like I go to work, I tell people about the Wii U. They think I'm talking about an add-on for the Wii. They don't even know the Wii U is a system. These are people who regularly play on their PS4 or Xbox One or whatever console. They don't even know.
And then, too, with this shareholders meeting, they actually said the reason they did not bring the NX to E3, they do not want Sony and Microsoft seeing what they're doing because it's something different.
That's actually could be a good thing too.
I mean,
Well,
look,
the rumor.
I want them stealing their idea. That's basically
they
what.
could have a Wii, basically the Wii 2 under their hoods for all we know. I mean,
Well, it's no Wii. They're not. They're getting rid of that Wii.
no, that's not. No,
Well,
that's
the
not what
problem
I'm
with
saying.
that
saying-
is
I'm
they
saying
got
it's
capture
weird.
lightning in the
I'm saying-
bottle,
I'm
and that's
saying-
not
I'm
going to
saying-
happen again.
Look, a lot of people don't give Nintendo credit for that Wii. Like they say it was luck, lightning on the bottle. I think that was that was good. The Wii. Now the only thing that was about lightning in the bottle with the Wii was the fact that the promotion, the damn near free promotion they got, because like a lot of people don't give this credit, but the Wii blew up and everybody wanted a Wii thanks to one person, Oprah. That's it. No, because remember that's when like the Wii came out in 2006. She'd been big, but she was huge. Her show was booming. It always had been. But she started playing that Wii, and all those soccer moms and people who never gave a crap about a game wanted the Wii. That helped a lot.
Well, shit, where Oprah ass at? Hey,
Oh, Oprah gone.
shit, goddamn, we need to get somebody to take her place.
And to be fair, like I mean, I don't even watch none of that crap, but just hearing like women talk and stuff, like I don't think there has been a talk show host that's been as big as Oprah,
Yeah.
and I don't think there is one now. So no one is even taking like her place. Like so, I ain't nobody you can go to now. Like
Yeah,
that.
because you gotta remember, women, especially soccer moms, they kind of relate to other women, and they how women are. You know what I'm saying? So that was actually pretty smart. If they could tap into that market again, but like Grim said, ain't nobody really out there that's like that. We probably have never seen somebody, especially a female that has a talk show and becomes like that big. But that was a pretty smart move, though, when you really look at it.
Well, they don't. They with the whole. Didn't she give away all the Wii's too?
Yeah, that's
she
the
gave
thing.
them out.
She gave them out too, and that helped as well. She gave them out. You know how she do when you look under your chair. Oh, I got a toaster. Like you got a Wii. So that really pushed it.
Nintendo, they need to go for it. They need to maybe do it again.
They had to call their next system the Nintendo Oprah.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah, put her face on it.
With
Put her face
Nintendo,
on it.
basically, Nintendo not wanting to show Sony and Microsoft, what their new shit is, and it's something different. Do you think it could be something good? Like, do you guys think?
Well, I mean,
We don't know because I think they might
I
just
don't know.
delay.
Based on Nintendo's past recent business decisions, I would doubt it.
the rumor with the NX though is that they are going to take like the handheld market with the DS and combine it with the console market, basically where you have a controller that can actually serve as a handheld, where you can, if you're playing your game and say you're a kid, your parents say, hey, we got to go to the store. The kid can just grab the handheld or the controller off the console, take it with him, and continue playing his game. Come back and actually just plug it back into his console and play it on his big screen TV or whatever, on his TV or whatever. So that's actually one of the rumors that kind of combining the two markets, like I guess trying to get the excitement and the hype from the DS market over to the console market to try to help boost sales.
Yep, and they could also carry over for the droughts, like with some of the games that the DS
I
has.
mean, yeah, that would definitely. I was always wondering why they would not
Wait, but
bring
then
some of those
Reggie-
games over.
Didn't Reggie say the NX is not a handheld or something like that?
No,
No.
I don't remember him saying that. I think he
No.
wasn't going to say
I'm pretty
that.
sure.
I think he
said it
did
could be like a
because
home console.
I think he did because there was not too long ago they were talking about there's another project they're doing called something else. It's like I forgot what they said, but X was in the end of it. It wasn't NX though. It was like something else X, and they said that was supposed to be the handheld. I don't really know at this point. All I think is that at this point, I need to buy another Wii U if the NX ain't backwards compatible. That's all I need to know. Once I find that out, then
What I want to know is why the Wii U hasn't price dropped yet. It's still at $300.
I mean, because honestly, man,
It's not selling.
no, I mean, I don't even think it's that. I think that at this point, why drop the price?
True.
Might as well just keep it at $290.
I think they might well just wait until the NX come out to drop the price. They might well.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, just wait till the new system comes out, drop the price, then call it a day.
Well, Grim, might as well go ahead and get you a Wii U because Reggie already said that the Wii U won't be backwards. I mean, the NX won't be backwards compatible with the Wii U.
It'll probably have like some ports.
Wait, who
though,
said
some
this?
games.
Oh, Reggie
Wada.
said that?
No,
They
Wada said that.
said it's not going to be backwards compatible with the Wii U.
Oh, well, I gotta get a Wii U. They look good.
And they do. You already know why they doing that, so they can remaster the hell out of a lot of these games. Watch.
Yep. They already said Smash Brothers, and I think what was the other game? Smash Brothers and I think Pokken Tournament. Those are going to be on the NX.
Yep.
Wait, for real?
Drive Club, $15.
Yeah, they're probably going to be on here.
I don't know about that.
I think I bought Dry Cup for about that price, and I don't even think I touched it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
I
surprised
don't
if
like that
Nintendo
game.
got into remastering because, let's face it, pretty much almost all of us buy remasters, and it's an easy way for them to make money realistically.
Yeah, it's a quick money grab. I mean, look at what Sony and Microsoft did. I mean, they remastered us to death. You know,
And they're
it
still
was a smart
doing it.
move.
They're
Yeah.
not slowing down anytime soon.
Microsoft is even worse than Sony because think about it. Sony is blatantly fucking us. We all know that because they like, you know what, we're not giving you backwards compatibility, but we're going to make you buy these remasters. Now, Microsoft, they're giving us backwards compatibility, and they say, yeah, that's not good enough. We're still going to remaster these motherfuckers, so we're gonna get you both ways, so we're getting fucked from both angles. It's crazy, man.
Yep. And they're going to remaster consoles, too.
Yeah, now we got remaster consoles. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me remastered controllers, everything. It's
Yep.
Oh, we got that too. You got the elites. You know, you got the better
Yep.
controllers. I mean, pretty well
I
here.
don't even know what else they gonna remaster. They gonna start remastering our TVs next.
Yeah, that's all here. One thing too, there was something else with Nintendo with Zelda. I was watching Mr. T's video. It was really good. Shout out to Mr. T. Something to do with Zelda.
Oh yeah, the gamepad or whatever, and how they said they have the futures, and then they abandoned it.
They're not going to use the gamepad for Zelda Breath of the Wild. And the weird thing about that, why the fuck did they create a gamepad? And they said what did they use the reason why they don't want to do it? Because it's distracting. What the fuck do you make it for? What you
No,
make?
it's PR talk.
I like
talk.
that though. I like that because you know what? They are being damn. I mean, I wouldn't say the screen in itself is distracting, but it would be distracting if you made it extremely about that gamepad.
Yeah, but Grim, why did they make the gamepad if they were going to use it?
Honestly, Dave, I'll tell you why I think they made the gamepad. They made the gamepad because they thought they had some ideas with it, and when they did attempt to use the gamepad, because Wonderful 101 they did, what's the other game? Star Fox, they really used that gamepad.
Xenoblade.
They really used the gamepad Xenoblade, or was it just a
Well,
map?
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
the map was on there.
Kirby used the gamepad. What was the other game?
Processing all the stats were on there.
Hey, that game was a really underrated game on Wii U, though.
Like, so the games that they used it with, what ended up happening is that some people appreciated it, but a lot of people were like, even people that liked it, they were just like, man, I kind of just like Kirby, right? Kirby, that game, the Rainbow Curse, is basically the
That could have been
successor.
on the 3DS, so the predecessor to that, which was influenced by it, it was
Yeah.
on the DS.
Yeah, and that game, the reason that game worked, see, the stylus and double screen thing works for the 3DS because both screens are in front of your face. The Wii U gamepad, because I remember seeing Kirby at GameStop. When I say that game looks like a claymation, it looks really good. When you watch it on the gamepad on a standard definition TV, it looks like, I mean, it looks all right, but it don't look as good as before. So you're not even getting the great visuals because now you got to stare at this gamepad all day.
Yeah, and it was so bizarre they put it on the Wii U because of that instead of the 3DS. If you can't even look at the TV while you're playing it, it made no sense.
I mean, to be fair though, I think the Wii remote was accurate enough. You could have drew the lines with the aimed the Wii remote at the bar, and then the cursor came up on the screen. You could have drew with that. That would at least, that would have been cooler. But hey,
You know what I always thought? The deal with the Wii Pad thing. It's just my opinion, people. Just my opinion. But
you can't
I
have
always
one of them.
But I always looked at it as if they tried to make it where they could somewhat cater to the handheld market without catering to the handheld market. Somewhat like give like people that's already got like 3DS something familiar to them because they already used to holding a fucking handheld in their hand. I think that, but it also looked like the technology wasn't there yet, so they couldn't really. That was like the best they could come up with. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
The only thing I hated, the one thing I actually hated about this Wii U was that some games called for all different types of controllers. Like you built this Wii U gamepad, And then when you look at the back of these games, I mean, it was like the Wii Mode, the Wii Pro, and
The
then
GameCube.
a lot of times the other one wasn't even the Wii Pad wasn't even on there. I mean, you could play it with it, but it wasn't on there. You know, it's like why not just make a console and make a controller? Like there you go. I mean, you
And
just
you
play the
couldn't
game.
turn the Wii Pad off. Like you had to have the gamepad on unless it
Yeah,
died.
and the Wii Pad. I mean, everybody talks about the PlayStation 4's battery, like the controller's battery life. That Wii Pad is terrible.
Yeah, it do
Like you
die
play
fast.
for a little bit
Yeah,
over
but
an hour and you're charging it.
the one thing that they do got that I loved was that Pro controller. That
80
thing,
hours.
Oh man, that shit is. I got one.
that's
the
the
shit.
80
best
hours.
controller of this generation, in my opinion.
The Wii
Yeah,
Pro
that should have been the default
controller with
controller.
it. Yeah, it should have been the controller that came with it in the first place.
Mm-hmm. That I don't know why they don't just do a little bit
Okay.
more than that. Don't even touch it really. Make that your next controller for your next console. If you have to change it to make it look like something new, change it a little bit. Change the color or something. Or
Keep
do
that
something.
battery life where it is, though. Keep that battery life at 80
Yes,
hours.
yes.
Color.
That is
Right.
my controller, man.
Yeah, that's one thing they did right, but but the thing is, you can't just attack Nintendo for doing this. You got Microsoft that uses the fucking Kinect that don't even use it. You know, like they got the new Kinect. You barely use that up for anything. Like they said they were. It's gonna be the new improved Kinect that was a waste of money.
Y'all remember when they were showing like when the Xbox One was being announced and they was talking about how much power, how much more improved the Kinect was gonna be.
Yeah.
They were showing like doctors operate. I'm like, what the fuck? You can hook it up and I'm like,
And they said you couldn't use the Kinect. You can't separate the both of them. It was all bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
and to be fair, Sony's done stuff like that too. You know.
yeah. So remember, shit, fuck that. We could go far back as the PS3. Remember the rubber duckies in the tub?
I
Yeah.
mean, it's fair to
We got the graphics. We got realistic graphics, photorealistic and shit. I'm still waiting on that game.
it's fair to say they all do it. You know, they all make some of these attachments and stuff like that. Don't use them. You know. But anything else you guys got of anything you want to say? It was a great podcast.
Hey, PlayStation 4, Ustream is going to be canceled on the PlayStation 4, I think like August 1st.
Why is that?
It didn't go into full detail. Somebody had.
Oh, you dropped out.
I think it's because
they
not a lot of
dropped
people
out,
use it.
I don't think nobody use. Yeah, nobody really
Like,
uses it.
I
like
went
that.
on there the other day, and there's people on there eating on their streams. Like,
Yeah, but
there's
you know why they don't? You know why they don't use it no more? Because they can't fucking sit there and fuck and everything else. Because they cut that shit out. They end those streams fast now when they do that. That was for a while there. There was a lot of people using that shit.
Man, the PS4 was the new Pornhub.
Yep.
And I think that shit helped sell consoles. Y'all out here bullshit. Niggas was buying consoles to get right.
I wouldn't be
serious,
shocked
dog.
if that was true. I'm sure
serious.
VR is going to sell a lot because of that type of stuff too.
Oh yeah, man, dudes is gonna be. I just hope they don't hurt themselves out there, man. Be safe, people. Be safe.
Oh damn.
For real, I do got one article I did brought up earlier. We didn't talk about it. Oh, the Xbox boss, the Xbox Slim will upscale all games to 4K. I don't know. I don't know about this
I
one.
understand that. So the Slim is gonna upscale them to 4K.
Yeah.
That's what it's. Yeah, that's what this saying. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, they are.
Oh
going to
yeah, Mike.
upscale,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
I mean that makes
No.
sense. I mean, because you got the HDR for the game. So
But it doesn't though. I mean, like if you take a Battlefield 4 or any of the dice games that are running 720p, and you upscale that to 4K, that is going to look terrible.
no, it just depends. It depends on the game, and it depends.
It's going to
on
have to have like a hell of an upscaler in it.
Well, I mean, not only that. I mean, like Battlefield on the Xbox One. When I saw it, I played it on PC and Xbox One. On the Xbox One, does it look as good as the PC version? Hell no. Does it look bad? No. But the thing is, on the Xbox One version, for what I saw, it didn't really look like it had any anti-aliasing. I think that's one of the biggest problems. Sunset Overdrive is 900p on the Xbox One. That game, honestly, they must be using some really good anti-aliasing because I honestly can't tell it's 900p. It's just like some of the Nintendo games are 720p on the Wii U. Those games don't look 720p to me. They look like 1080p games. I think it's more than just like if the game don't really got the settings on all the way, they don't got the anti-aliasing on and all that, and then they upscale, it's gonna look like trash. But if everything's right and they upscale, it should look fine.
That is a big gap though. 720p to 4K. That's pretty steep gap.
Well, it's basically adding twice as many fake pixels as there are actual real pixels, because there's 720 pixels, and then they're going to add 1,440 other pixels in there to make it 4K. So that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. It's gonna have to be certain games. It can't be all games. It's just. I'm quite sure they're not.
The system does it. Like, it's just like the system now will upscale. I
just hope that they actually allow you to turn that feature off, because
that should be good. They give us the option.
Yeah, you set the console to whatever resolution, and then
Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dave.
Shout out to Dale Wilson. But any more on this topic? I know you guys just came back, but I think I'm gonna end the cast. It was a great cast. I really do. For what we had to work with this week for gaming news, at least I gave you guys a cast. I thought it turned out.
I mean, shit, if they ain't got nothing to report, just make the shit up. I mean, that's shit.
Might as well make it up, because I mean, God forbid, you're dealing with people on the internet that will literally believe anything and everything, man.
Hey guys, you guys didn't hear about the 20 T-flops of the fucking next PlayStation 6 and shit?
No, but I heard the PS5 is gonna have a 30 teraflop fucking GPU, bro.
And while you had to start reviewing games you have not played or beat.
Right? Yeah.
Might as well. But nah, it was a good one, Dave. It was a good hangout.
It was a good
Yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming. One Stop for Gamers. Thank you, buddy. Without
Thank
you,
you.
thank you.
Hey man, Dave, you crazy, but you is my brother, man. Thanks for having me again. Anytime you need me, I'm there. And yeah, it was a really good cast, man. Appreciate it. And I thank everybody that's on the cast for showing up. You know what I'm saying? And this is what gaming is about. You know, just getting together, shooting shit a little bit, and keeping it gaming. You know what I'm saying? Crumb side, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Hey, One Stop.
What's up, brother?
I know you left the crumb side, but don't forget about me, man. Break me a little something. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm just
breaking my
It's gonna have to be by delivery. It's gonna have to be by delivery because I'm not stepping foot in the crumb side. Yeah, I'm not stepping foot back over there.
You can always get a bag of Cheetos.
I need all the help now, man. Hey, I'm gonna need all the help I can get right now, man.
I got you, bro.
I ain't nobody right now, man. Shit.
Oh, fuck that. I got you, man. Like I said, man, real friends look out for each other. That's all that
Hey,
matters.
Rambo, man, hit me up, son.
Yeah, I put my BattleNet link in the description.
Okay, hold on. Let me get in right now.
Thank you, Awesome Stuff, for joining. Awesome Stuff HD for joining us up.
Hey guys, I don't use Discord. I know that's the new thing, and
Yeah, that's the popular thing.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna give you guys a little brief story. I know this is kind of off topic and shit, but I'm kind of off topic all the time, anyways. I learned how to use Skype about a year ago, and I think I've communicated on Skype maybe like a handful of times. You know, because somebody told me, "Hey, Pops, get on the Skype shit, man. That's the hot shit. That's how everybody communicates." So I said, okay, cool. And I was just barely learning how to use the fucking Hangouts and shit. I ain't trying to say I'm an old motherfucker, but I'm just saying, I try to keep it simple, man. Let's stay on one fucking topic. Let's stay on one motherfucking Hangout. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, Discord's the new thing.
Skype, and then everyone's like, "Let's use the Steam voice chat." And I'm like, "Why do we got to use that? Let's just use Skype." And then
somebody said that Discord has better sound quality. But
no, I every time I get on Discord, I can't hear anybody. I can't click the fucking. I hate it. I mean, I'll be honest.
It's buggy for me. I tried it a couple times. It logs me out all the time. It's not because I didn't try.
I can't hate it.
So don't hate me, people. I tried the Discord shit. I know I'm old school. I'm gonna keep it on Hangouts, man. If y'all want to communicate with me, stay on Hangouts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And Skype. I'll check Skype every once in a while.
Let's just try use what the rest of the world uses, where we can actually have a conversation with sitting there. What button do I press? What is this?
But somebody said it's better quality there, Dave. You struggling with that quality, son.
Yeah, I don't know the quality, so maybe that's why I can't use it.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Thank you, Frozen Magma, for joining as always.
Yeah, I got a quick shout out to Healthy Foods. I'm eating an apple and some oranges right now. More people should eat healthy around here.
Keep that health going, because some people here on YouTube are not healthy in the crumb side. That's for damn sure.
Oh, shots fired, Dave. Shots fired.
Oh, well, Bear Hugger, then they said, oh, well, what do you say to Bear Hugger? Well, Bear Hugger jokes around. He calls himself that. I don't say that, right?
Yeah, I call myself fat all the time. I don't give a fuck.
You're like, there's 80.
Well, at least he can cook, though. He knows how to cook.
There's 80.
He knows how to cook.
Well, I'm fat, yeah, so that should come with the territory.
Yeah, they go, there's 80.
Yeah, but you got skinny motherfuckers that can't cook. I'm sorry, Dave.
No, but they go, there's 82 obese people in the world or whatever, 82%, and they're trying to get them all against me or something because I'm calling out one person, you know.
What the fuck?
Like the picture that Thanos used of me today when I was at my buddy's house drunk and passed out in his kid's room because they weren't there. They were with their mother. I was heavy, but I actually lost weight because I fucking exercised, unlike some people. Not saying everybody has to do it. If you want to be big, and embrace that shit. Who cares?
What's up, Derek?
Oh, Derek, what's good, brother?
Old Dirty, thank you for joining, as always.
Oh, no problem, Dave. You know I got you.
All right, thank you, buddy. Poppy2K.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me on. You know, I need all the support right now. My channel's on live support right now, son. That's it going.
Probably 2K come up missing. We know exactly who to go look for.
That shit went big.
Bear Hugger, did I get you?
No. I apologize for not being so very talkative in this podcast. I had to go to the store before they closed. Fuck Canada Day. So yeah, but thanks for having me anyways. Nonetheless, it was an awesome podcast. I enjoyed every minute that I was here. And yeah, thanks for having me, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. And Rambo.
Fuck all the haters in the chat, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there just for record.
And Rambo, thank you for joining, buddy. Rambo's Corner.
Thanks for having me, man. I'll always join any kind of podcast to keep it gaming. I'm always all about the gaming, so that's where I want to be.
That's what's
right.
up.
Yep, and it's always gaming here, unless I do, you know, my unusual Crumbside cast, which happens.
Hey, man, you do you, man. I'm just not gonna be a part of that part, but you just do you, and man, that's no problem with me, man.
Sometimes I just do it to address things, but other than that, I'll usually keep. I actually game on my channel. Can some people yours?
Oh, damn! I don't play games though, man. I never play games. Fuck
I was just screen sharing, but I wasn't playing at all. I was, you know.
Yeah, that was somebody else's gameplay.
When you're in a community of gaming, you should never be told, oh, well, he plays games. What does he think he is? You think he's cool? Like, that's what I was hearing. Like, we're in a fucking gaming community. You're supposed to game. You're not supposed to worry about what other men do all day. You know?
Especially if you're married and you got kids and you spend more time on the internet talking shit about other men. That's just fucked up, and that just proves to me that your marriage sucks.
That could be that could be a cover-up, though. Some people just have wives.
That is true. That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Or they might be saying that, but yet they're actually, you know, they're living at home with their parents downstairs in their basement, and their parents are gone to work, and then when they come home, they put on that good son attitude bullshit like Macaulay Culkin.
When you got a man crush, when you got a fatal attraction going on.
Boy, Dave, please, I'm trying to get that image out my head, son.
This is some Michael Douglas shit going on here with One Stop with somebody, you know.
I'm talking to you, Kiro. I'm doing that next. Thank you for reminding me.
But hey, but at the same time, Bell, Dave, and everybody on the panel, you know, man, y'all dudes are cool as shit, man. I'm glad I'm surrounding myself with some really cool dudes, especially that keep it gaming. And you know what the truth is? You know, we're gone. Let them stay where they at. You know what I'm saying? Let them have fun and play in the mud like a 2-year-old. So we good,
building
man. Let's just keep
sandcastles
it
and shit.
Yeah, mud castles.
Yeah.